Debt, 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 no debt, debt. Hey YouTube, so I just recorded a rant video that was super long. I'm gonna break it up into little videos and I will post links to the other ones so you guys can see them all. I've just been watching a lot about like what majors are useless and which ones you can do things with and that type of thing. And so there's a lot going on. Some of the topics I'll cover are going to school and debt and responding to videos that say you shouldn't go into debt for certain majors, but other majors it's okay. Also, what to do with humanities degrees, how to use humanities degrees to your benefit when you write a resume, and what I did. Responding to the comments that foreign languages are useless, I disagree. Watch that video to see why. The benefits of a philosophy degree. I also addressed African American studies, religious studies, Chicano studies, women's studies, American Indian studies, international studies, like all those degrees and why they're beneficial and like my experience with them. I briefly discussed art history and some of the things you can do with that. I talked about art and hard work, and art business was another big one. I talked about like my experience with art business and like my philosophy or my belief on art business. So I'm gonna jump in and I'll start with the top one. So the first topic I wanted to talk about just in this little rant today is going into debt for school. I think that a lot of people are like, you shouldn't go into debt for art majors. You should only go into debt for doctors or lawyers or engineering or fields you can make a lot of money in. And to some extent, I agree with that, but I also disagree. I disagree that you should go into extreme amounts of debt for any major. I think that going into debt for school is not necessarily a great decision. If you can go to a school that is cheap, University of Wyoming representing right here, it's a very low price school, even for out of state. I'm a supporter in like moving to a state for a couple years, maybe working for a couple years, and then becoming a resident and then going to school and like so you can have in-state tuition if that's what you want to do. One of my best friends went to an art school in California and now just has insane amounts of debt, and I think that like I know she regrets that decision. So I would definitely say don't go into debt, extreme amounts of debt for any major, because there's also people who go to like law school and medical school and they can't pay off their debts when it's so extreme. Also, like, work your butt off. I didn't take time off before school, but I did do part-time school for 3 years, and so I worked part-time and did part-time school, and that was perfect for me and my personality just because school is just a lot of work and a lot of deadlines, and like I was doing 2 or 3 16-hour days for like one class at times for my graphic design classes. So there's a lot of time commitment, and work actually was a break for me from school, and it also provided money to help pay. So if you're in high school, start saving money now. Like if you work, put away 50% of each paycheck or whatever away for college, and like if your parents can help you, that's great. But if not, like take part-time, like do part-time classes, take one class at a time, that type of thing. I don't think going into debt is necessarily worth it regardless of what your degree is. Yeah, so I would say avoid debt as much as you possibly can. Be cheap, be frugal. Money adds up fast. Like if you look at it, I think my husband did the math. He's the engineering one, I'm the art one. But he was doing the math, and if you cut out one drink a week, like it was an entire like 2 car payments for us. So just think about how much you're saving. Think about what you're spending your money on. If you're going to go into debt, reevaluate. Dave Ramsey is an excellent financial person. If you're worried about debt from school, or if you're just worried about debt, check him out. So thank you guys for watching my art video series rants in response to like college degrees and majors and what you should and shouldn't take, and all the like top 10 worst, top 10 best majors you shouldn't study, and all these rants that people are doing about art and humanities. And I disagreed so strongly with some of them. Just my experience has been so different in what I've seen, and like dude, you gotta be stubborn, you gotta be like persistent, but you can do art, you can do humanities, you can study what you want to study and turn it into a job, and you don't have to work in that field. You can do whatever you want.